Oh, YouTube, I didn't see you there. Welcome to tonight's programming as we will be listening to the testament and the origin story of the YouTube phenomenon known as the Noodle Neighbors. Hopefully you will enjoy as I welcome my fellow Noodle Neighbors from the Noodle neighborhood to the stage. Welcome, neighbor Colton.
Hey, neighbor Taylor.
Oh, okay, just so you guys know, I refer to him as neighbor Colton, sort of like brother Colton, but we are not a cult, just so you're aware. So, yeah, don't be worried about that at all, because
Hey.
you're not a cult.
Shouldn't we invite neighbor Preston?
Oh
to the
yes,
party?
please, I would like to invite neighbor Preston onto the stage at this time.
Hey, Bollocks.
Thank you, neighbor Colton.
Take it away, neighbor Taylor.
At this time, we would like to hear the account of that fateful night where the idea of the Noodle Neighbors was conceived from neighbor Preston.
Yes, Taylor. Neighbor Taylor. So that night we were all at each other's houses, like our own houses. Okay, so as I was saying, we were at each other's house, our personal houses, playing games online. So we were able to talk to each other. Now Taylor said, "I am hungry," and he gets up and says, "I'm gonna make some noodles." And now stop looking at me. When he makes his noodles, shut up. Put your hand down. Put your hand down. Put your hand down. Let me continue. He was making his noodles, and I said, "What type of noodles are they?" And he said, "Why do you want to know?" And he started to get a daggum tood, and I just wanted to know the dang brand of the noodles. And he was like, "Why do you want to know so bad?" And I was like, "I just want to know the noodles." And hey, stop. But yeah, carry it away, neighbor Colton, please.
Let's see, where were we? I was actually not listening, but I'll take it away. So, it was a lonely, cold night back at our house, playing Rocket League. And anyway, he told you he was discussing noodles with me. And then I got curious. I wanted to know what noodles he was eating too. So we argued, and he finally told us. So next thing I know, my man Preston over here is craving some noodles. So what he does, he goes and makes noodles, makes a video about it, and sends it to us. So then I make a video about noodles, and it's just, all of a sudden, we're into noodles. And then this neighbor right here has the great idea. He says, let's make a YouTube channel dedicated to noodles. And I'm like, yes. And now we are here in front of this HD camera talking about noodles. This man got us here today. Thank you.
I would like to say something, neighbors. So the flavor of Taylor's noodles were Nissin. The brand was Nissin and beef noodles, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And now what I had was Nissin. It actually had Nissin on the package.
Same.
Top ramen,
Same.
T-O-B, top ramen. And mine were chicken flavored. And now I had to cook them on the stove, not the microwave. That's the bad thing. Colton doesn't know how to use a stove, so. So Colton, would you like to tell him what your noodles were?
My noodles.
I don't think you have noodles. I want to know what your noodles
My noodles were chow mein, teriyaki. Now, that's all I have to say
were.
about
Now
that.
they
They had good
Nissin,
ingredients.
Nissin.
They were Nissin. The
Nissin.
brand was Nissin. We all have Nissin noodles.
Now you cook in the microwave.
The microwave, yes.
Both of y'all's
Oh.
actually. Now mine is more experienced, and you have to actually know some cooking skill, which I do not, and so it's kind of hard. I have to sometimes.
That's enough.
Hey.
Continue.
Oh, you want me to continue? Okay, I'll continue. God, Colton's just so mean.
I'm sorry.
Sometimes you're even able to eat my ramen noodles, top ramen. You can eat them hard. You don't even have to cook them. Stop texting. This is a show. Stop texting your girl.
If I'm texting anybody, it's noodles.
Your girl has a noodle.
That's a knee slapper.
Don't slap your knees. It's abusive. You could get bruises.
And on that note, I would like to end tonight's program with a quote from both neighbor Preston and neighbor Colton.
I go first.
That's why I named you first.
My quote is, let's see, I have so many.
Was I supposed to plan this? Because I did not.
My quote is, I eat noodles every day. No, if there is a day that I don't eat noodles, I cut. Period.
My quote is up next. Eat noodles.
Well, thank you all for joining our broadcast on the NNC, the National Noodle Company. And I would like to wish you all a good night and happy noodles.